We're at another road course, but this time it's inside of an oval. The Pensacola Roval is race 7 of the Coors Light Pro Series. Front row consists of Logan York and Riley Snare, second and first. Rest of the qualifying order on the left side of the screen. We've only gone here once, and that was in the NROL Cup Series where we just did 3 laps. And it has not been in the NROL since. So we return to the Super Speedway in the Roval configuration, hoping for some excitement. Here we go, green flag is out, we're racing at the Pensacola Roval. Start of the race is going to be where these guys fan out as they go into the sharp right-hander. Logan York is going to get a good run into that corner, but Riley Snare goes to the inside and Gary Barlow does as well. Barlow was actually in the NROL Cup Series race we ran here, and he is in front, including Auto Club winner Jack Halleck. These three all under a blanket. But now Snare goes a bit wide, that leaves Gary Barlow to close in the gap. As they go into the next series of turns, down the straightaway, and here comes Barlow trying to take the lead away. Snare putting up a fight on that outside lane, but it's going to be the 43 getting it. We've got 2 of the 3 MWR teammates in the top 3. Jack Halleck and Riley Snare. Into another straightaway and into a banked curve. One where drivers can take it wide, possibly lose some time. These 3 stay where they are. Thompson trying to close in on Logan York. This is for 4th. Halleck went wide that time, and here they come into the oval portion. Snare is going to try and close the gap on Gary Barlow. Meanwhile, Halleck has fallen off a little bit, as the top 5 where they run now. Now we've got a battle to get into the top 6. It's Anton Charlebois and the 10 of Brett Sierra. And now we've got battling up front with the push from teammate Jack Halleck. It's Riley Snare taking back the lead. But now Logan York is into this equation in the 26. Here's Jack Halleck coming with the push from him as they go 3 wide. Entering the road course portion. 26 is going to take it way wide. He actually hits the tire barriers, and here comes the 15 of Halleck to the lead, looking for his 2nd win of the season. Forgot to mention this, but cautions are off. So let's see if everyone gets back fine. No, they don't. That's the 12, I believe, had some trouble. He's into the tire barriers. So Rob Evans stuck along with, that's the 47 of Stephen Wallace Jr. Tough break for them. But this does not mean a restart. We keep it green because of the less amount of laps in the race and the size of the track. This track is 5.3 miles. It's the longest track on the schedule by far. as Barlow continues to try and close the gap on Halleck. Through that corner, he actually gained some time, I believe. Adam McDowell up front, but he's about to get passed by the 18 after going way wide. Barlow running a little bit lower than Halleck, coming out of the course portion. As now Keegan Thompson has found his way into the top 3. Snare is back to 4th, and it'll be Jack Halleck leading lap 2. Thought the 13 might have tried to help Gary Barlow, but he's going to pull to the inside for 2nd on the 43. Here they come. Hard on the brakes, and Halleck goes a little bit wide, but he maintains the lead as Barlow and Thompson stay side by side. He's going to let the 15 pull away. 13 wide there to the outside, and Barlow's going to take back 2nd place. Riley Snare and Evan Hunter in the 11. Here's Hunter. He went inside in the straightaway. Oh, but Keegan Thompson's going to go in the grass. Loses a big chunk of time in that corner. But now Anton Charlebois goes to the outside in that turn. Hunter's not going to give up. Trying to get there. Gradually closing the gap on Snare. Kind of bumped him. He's not on the preferred lane that time on the corner. And Hunter is relegated back to 4th. As Thompson continues to fall back, he's getting passed by the 20 of Anton Charlebois now. And here's the battle for 3rd. Hunter to the inside. Took him up into the oval portion to get there. But there he is. And he clears, but that 56 is still hot on the tail of the 11. Halleck running well, ahead of Gary Barlow. But this is where the drivers get bunched up. Nothing really changes there, except for 2nd through 4th are a little bit more bunched up. But it'll take a mistake from Halleck for Barlow to pass, but Barlow's actually going to go wide. One of the toughest corners on the circuit, and he loses a bunch of time to Halleck in the 15. But he is not going to get passed by Hunter. And he does it again. I think he's going to give it up this time. He's in the grass. Oh, now Barlow kind of didn't make contact with the 56, but came very close. He sent him up the racetrack. The 12 and 47 still the only ones on pit road. That's good. That means we haven't had too many crashes. But Halleck is out and away in the lead. Second is Evan Hunter, who is also looking for his second win of the season. So these top two make it look like we'll have a repeat winner. This is going to be battle right here. Charbois is catching Snare. And look at this draft right here. It's Orman trying to make his way up front, trying to get his second straight road course win. But Thompson's going to go to the inside of Sierra. This is right here for 6th place as Orman lurks behind. Here's Charbois. He's going to go to the inside of Snare. But right now it's Hunter who has closed the gap on Halleck. It all depends on what Halleck does on this corner. Takes it well that time. Oh, did those two make contact? I think they might have. So Charbois and the 56 of Snare almost into each other. But now they're side by side back here. So 13 getting ahead of Sierra finally, and so is the 24. Hunter still not letting off. And Barlow goes wide again. Charbois got the spot, so that might be why they aren't closing in quite as much on Barlow, despite the mistakes he's made. And you see Halleck's kind of pulled away from Hunter. But Hunter will be much closer once we get into the oval portion of the track. This is Evan Hunter's best opportunity right here. As Barlow, he has kind of rejoined. Not too far back from the top two. He's going to rely on the turn into the road course section to try and get the top two out of their mix. We've just got 4 to go here at the Pensacola Roval. Here comes the 11 to the inside. Pass for the lead. Evan Hunter is going to take it away from Jack Halleck, your Hattiesburg winner, up front. Oh, Halleck's not going to let that happen. He immediately tries to go back inside. Hunter does that corner clean. As they go into the S's. Oh, the 11 went wide that time, but so did the 15, but not to the same magnitude as the 11 did. Anyone else damaged? See, the 5 is kind of off the pace. At 26 as well, that's a shame. We saw him running up front early here, but he hit the tire barriers early on. That took him out. And it's also the 83 out of it of Diego Yepes. Also a shame. He had a good showing at Sonoma. Tore through the top 10. Kyle Hunter is the last car there. And Hamill now in 11th. Dylan Arminian tried to catch. But right now the main focus is for the lead as Halleck has come back. Using the draft to catch up to Hunter. As there'll be 3 to go this time. Coming to the line. Hunter gets it. But the 15 is going to pull to the inside as soon as he can so he can be in a good position. In the sharp turn, here he goes. So side by side once again for the lead. And he'll take it no problem. But once again, Hunter tries to do the crossover move. And the 43 isn't pulling in too much. Despite these two battling, maybe it's the mistakes he's made throughout the race. He'd be closer. That's just not the case, is right here. Once again, it goes a little bit wide on that turn. Goes to 15 up front once again. And the 11 trying to close in. Oh, Halleck wide. He's in the grass. And Hunter tried going outside, but that didn't work because this turn favors the inside lane. So, despite Halleck's mistake, Hunter lost time on that corner. There's the helicopter view. Hunter kind of running a different lane than Halleck. Obviously, it's working for both of them because they're both in the top 2. But here goes Hunter. He's not going to wait to get the draft in the oval section. Well, he fell off that time. I think Barlow might be out of it unless something happens to these front 2. Haven't really seen any signs of progression to the leaders. But we'll see in the ticker. No, he has been gaining time. Gained about 3/10. As now we're going to battle for the lead again. Hunter goes to the inside of Halleck. So here they go into the turn. Oh, Hunter didn't do that time well. And the 15's going to go right back inside. They make contact, and here comes Barlow. He's going to go for the lead. Not quite. But now he takes second away. The 15 there, still. But now we've got 3 cars under a blanket. Charbois, can he get there? Trying to catch the draft from the straightaway. Hunter takes that one a little bit wide. And Halleck's actually lost time now. To the front 3. Or front 2 now. He's out of it. But who knows, something could still happen. We've seen it in the Android Cup Series where the top 3, or actually top 4 battling, they all wrecked each other except for the leader who made a absolutely desperate pass to the inside in the 3rd corner. So here we go, out of the course section for the second to last time. It'll be the last chances for these guys to try and make a move in time so they can catch first place going into the course. White flag is out. One more lap to go for Evan Hunter. And Halleck's actually going to pass Barlow. But they're both closing in despite this. They've both closed in on Evan Hunter. But I could imagine that's going to hurt Halleck's chances. These three all close. Charlebois is going to take third away. So now he's into the mix. Toyota, top three. Oh, Hunter way wide. The 15 is going to try inside, but he gets blocked. We've got the straightaway coming up soon enough. That's where he can make his move. Will he do it? No. This turn is another opportunity. As Charlebois trying to close in. Use what he's got to maybe get a top two. But I don't really see him winning. Halleck goes wide again. Another straightaway. Halleck ran lower. Into the final turns of the course. It'll be two more shots for Halleck once they get into the super speedway section to try and catch Hunter, but I don't think it'll be enough, as most of the passes seen are done in turns 1 and 2. I think it's Evan Hunter's day. Off a turn, the final turn, it's Evan Hunter, a winner at the Pensacola Roval. Your first two-time winner this season, Evan Hunter. And you see there he's making the pass, which is usually where we see them try to overtake each other. So Evan Hunter in the 11 is your first two-time winner this season. Second was Jack Halleck. Third, Anton Charlebois. Fourth, Gary Barlow. Fifth, Keegan Thompson. Sixth, Brett Sierra. Seventh, Riley Snare. Eighth, Nathan Orman. Ninth, Kyle Hunter. And 10th, Adam McDowell. Rest of the finishing order, we had 39 cars on the lead lap, despite the 5 and 26 being over a minute behind the field. They still are on the lead lap. But how big this track is, I guess that's possible because I've never seen that before. Anyone be a minute behind. But the two cars lapped were Stephen Wallace Jr. and Rob Evans. They were both 2 laps down, and Diego Yepes was out. We have to check out what happened to him. So it's lap 2. He went way wide on that corner. So here he comes. Oh, he hit the wall hard. let's see how this all happened. In the back, goes wide, and tries to merge back up, but DeLello's there and nearly takes him out, so that would have been the 7th race in a row. I believe DeLello would have been a wreck. But yeah, not much more to see from that. And Yepes was the only car out, so that's good because in the Cup Series race we saw more time for the replays than the race, which was 3 laps. The entire race took 9 minutes, but the video was about 20 minutes long because of all the moves made that resulted in wrecks. Just 3 laps, and for 9 laps we've had 3 cars not on the lead lap, so that's good. Next week also is something to point out, that we go to Pensacola. I shouldn't really say go to because we're already here. So we're using the oval configuration next time, and it'll be the first races in the lower division in a while, because it took up until now, I guess I should say, for another race to be run. Their last race in the Minors and Truck Series were at the Trucks. The last race was in Hattiesburg, and the Minors' last race was in Auto Club. That's the second race after Auto Club. So yeah, hopefully the night time can be better than the daytime. Have a better pack, and hopefully they actually battle for the lead this time. Who knows? Victory Lane with the 11 of Heaven Hunter. Thank you for watching the Coors Light Pro Series. We'll see you next time.